The clouds were so beautiful. I remember that day, getting lost within them. It was like a dream, only I never really woke up. I remember my sister. She was wearing a blue dress with white flowers. I miss the way she laughed. It was infectious. Her smile would light up a room. She was my best friend, my only friend. I was whole when I was with her. I wish, not that she would want me to, that we could have lived that day forever. It's not that she wouldn't have loved it, but rather, she believed that without letting things pass, we could never be able to look back and smile. She loved to smile. We both did. I could still hear the echo of her voice. She would say to me, "I feel alive today, Maddie. Will you live with me?" I passed it off as Nicole being Nicole, but I realize now how much that one sentence meant. Yes, I will live with you, Nicole. I will live. The worst part about that day wasn't the funeral, or the relatives giving their condolences, but when I was sitting out on the front porch of our childhood home, it looked out over a field of corn, and whenever it hit the perfect time of day, when the sun was saying its last goodbyes, and the sky turned to shades of red and orange, she and I would sit and wave goodbye to the sun. We would watch as the last bit of light crept over the horizon and was lost to the fading dark of night. The worst part about that day was knowing the sun would have one less smile to shine on. I sat there that night. It had been cloudy, but just as the sun made its way to the horizon, the clouds broke, and the all too familiar face of an old friend shone back at me. That was the last time I sat on that porch. Our last goodbye. As I walked through that house, everything had reminded me of our lives under that roof. Beyond the pictures that clung to the walls and sat on the end tables, there was the wall where we measured our heights. She may have been 2 years younger than me, but she was a fast grower. By the time she had hit 12, she was almost as tall as I was. And as she always did after, she wrote what she was feeling at that moment. The first one she wrote was at age 5, which said, "I love Mommy and Daddy and Maddie." I saw that and couldn't help but smile. I wiped a tear from my face, then looked down to the last one. She was 16. And she wrote, "I'm sad because Maddie's leaving for college tomorrow." I remember the day I left. She wrapped her arms around me and refused to let go. That wasn't until I promised that I would come home. As I drove away, I saw her puffy red face, still wet with tears. I tried to stay strong for her at that moment, but once I was out of sight of the house, I let the tears flow. I loved her so much. She was my world. I got a call 2 weeks after I'd left. Nicole was in the hospital. I'd rushed home, and as I walked into the doorway of her room, our eyes met. She gave me a smile, closed her eyes for the last time.